SEGA.
SEGA Heritage, established 1951. I think it was established. SEGA started out in Hawaii. Oh, we're getting PlayStation controls now. It's very laggy, but it's a bonus video, so who cares? I mean, it would be nice. Huh. Takashi Iizuka, the producer and head of Sonic Team. Or, well, yeah, he's the director, but a lot of times it's just... yeah. Suzuki Hoshino, the art director. I think he has some other roles at Sega as well. Behind the scenes, and this mainly talks about City Escape.
Sonic Adventure 2 is really a much more streamlined game than Adventure 1. You've got Sonic and Shadow
it's more
with
story,
their high-speed action, Tails and Eggman with their lock-on shooter stages, and lastly, Knuckles and Rouge with their treasure hunting. I especially like the latter half of the game where the hero side and dark side converge, and the characters team up for that final stage. It's an action game, but I think that especially in that latter half, it has a really dramatic
I thought they got
story.
rid of guns in this version.
Back in Adventure 1, there were all sorts of things I wished I could have done, and when we made Adventure 2, I was finally able to put them in there. We wanted to add a game element that fans would want to come back and play again and again. So that's why we implemented the whole Chow system. The Chow are these creatures
They
that
had it in Adventure
evolve
1.
as you progress through the game. They undergo changes like they'll grow wings or become a lot faster, and so the initial base Chow can't have any special characteristics that make it stand out in any way.
Personally, I'm not all that good when it comes to coming up with things that are cute and cuddly. But one of the female artists on my team came up with some ideas to fit what we needed. She's presenting the ideas to us. At that point, none of us could really tell if they were appealing or not. Well, all we said was,
It's supposed to be funny.
oh, okay. But once we put it all together, and you could see them moving around on the screen and coming to
I
life,
don't see how that's supposed to be funny.
I thought, yeah, that's good.
Okay, yeah, now
I
I'll
don't
talk
know
about
if this is
City
something
Escape.
we've
Oh,
ever told anyone, but back when we were working on Sonic Adventure 2, we were living in San Francisco. So we had cars, but sometimes we'd get a little careless, and every so often we'd get hit with parking tickets. And they were what, about $30 or so? Anyhow, there were these little cars that would go around passing out the parking tickets. And these people were just doing their job, but still, every single time we'd get a parking ticket, we'd be thinking,
that's funny.
there goes another $30. So, in one of the stages of the game, this little car shows up, and Sonic can attack it and just destroy it. It's like, all right, revenge. We were doing little things like that.
That's kind of funny. Nights into Dreams.
Back in the Genesis days, there wasn't really a lot of communication going back and forth between the development teams that were in Japan and the marketing teams that were in the US or Europe.
Sonic as a character has had something about him that's more Western than Japanese.
It actually wasn't very rare for us to find out after the fact that the names of characters or other things had been changed to something completely different.
How did he not
And
know about that,
back
though?
on the Genesis, the only change had been that Dr. Eggman had become Dr. Robotnik.
How did they not know that, though?
With Sonic Adventure,
even though they're
for
in
the
different
first
countries.
time in the series, we had voiceover and the ability to tell more of a story within the game itself. And so we figured, well, let's take advantage of this opportunity to fix this whole Dr. Robotnik thing. The way we did it was we essentially told the audience, okay, his name is Dr. Robotnik, and that hasn't changed. But Dr. Eggman is a nickname that the other characters call him.
Dr. Eggman is an engineering genius who develops all sorts of robots with a wide range
I feel like
of
it should have been
functionality.
called Eggman.
And designing each of those was really fun.
From the very beginning, though.
In the end,
In
though,
in
his
Western
creations
countries,
always get
that's it.
destroyed by Sonic. You've got the whole boom, 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 boom. And after his device falls apart, he's left in that last machine of his, the little egg-shaped craft. In the end, that's the only thing that ever keeps him safe. So he takes all these ideas, puts all this money and effort and whatnot into making some new contraption, and Sonic still always just destroys it in the end. And so Eggman comes out in that little machine again, like it's a symbol of his persistence. No matter how many times he's defeated, he puts it behind him. He doesn't give up. He just runs off going, curses, and heads off to fight Sonic another day.
That's it. Sonic Adventure 2. Now, it could be that it's more to do that